everyone, it's Nick here. I'm glad you could make it again, because we're looking at the 4th table in the Zen Pinball 2-pack of the original Marvel download pack, published by Zen Studios in 2013. And this one is called Blade. The other 3 tables in the pack, which we've also reviewed before, is Spider-Man, Wolverine and Iron Man. So it'll be interesting to see, as per usual, how this one plays. It's quite a unique table this, because it's got a day and night cycle, which hopefully I'll show you. And it's quite complex compared to the other ones. Now, Blade is a character of Marvel, of course. First comic appearance was in The Tomb of Dracula, issue 11 from 1973. Who knew that? But there's Dracula there on the playfield. Essentially, Blade is going around killing vampires because, well, they're up to no good, probably. His real life name is Eric Brooks, but by night he goes by the much cooler name of Blade, and why not? He hasn't got any sponsorship deals with any razor companies, which is a bit of a shame. And he's a bit more tougher than Buffy the Vampire Slayer, so this guy is hardcore. Hooray! Blade played by Wesley Snipes in the films, of course. Blade 1 and Blade 2, which wasn't quite so good. Danny John Jules was in Blade 2. He played the cat in Red Dwarf, if you are familiar with that show. A UK comedy set in space. Here we go. So, full drain, but we've got it saved. So we start with the day cycle. Blade is on the bottom left, and it will say numerous things throughout the game. Oh dear. Well, that was a quick full drain, wasn't it? There's a sinkhole, well, a few sinkholes, a few ramps. If you get the ball up the ramp a number of times, you can buy things from the store like upgrades. I'm on the wrong view here. But if you're unfamiliar with the pinball table, pretty much just keep hitting the ramps, because eventually you'll start unlocking stuff.
My friends, you will always be with me.
Thank you very much. Whether it's letters you have to build up or just get a certain amount. Right, oh look at that, we've got multi-ball already. That's 2 balls, 3 balls. Hooray, I don't know how that happened, but we got it. So that's a nice quick introduction, that didn't take very long at all. Gotcha. Right, please say jackpot, Blade. Now on the night cycle, if we get to that point, a sort of like a demon thing just jump out from the left of the playfield. Okay. Right, just concentrate on keeping these in. Generally I just glance at the flippers in this mode, I don't glance at the upper field at all. But sometimes it's a bit difficult to keep all of these balls in, as I just lose. Well, I'm down to 1 again already. As always, nice bats. As always, keep an eye on the video display on the top left, telling us what to do sometimes, or tips, or things we've activated. So that always is quite useful. Damn. I'm going through these balls quite quickly, so I'm already on ball 3. So the likelihood is I'll probably have more than 1 go at this.
You can't hide.
Oh, we're in night mode. You try and hide. There he is.
Send this immortal coil to become the first vampiric deity.
Okay.
A god among the undead.
Yeah. It's good to have a goal, I suppose. If you don't have a dream, how are you supposed to have a dream come true? Or nightmare in this case. Look at that guy. He works out, but I don't know what gym he goes to. He would certainly stand out if you saw him on the treadmill, and you wouldn't say, hurry up mate, I'm waiting to use that, because he'll probably burn you alive. Blade. Here we go. He's got a nice sword there, which is a blade, which I'm presuming that's how he got his name. I don't know too much about this guy's backstory.
Is supposed to guide me to their lair.
He's probably trained by a god or something. But vampires don't like him. I've always wanted a Blade Twilight crossover film where all those teeny boppers that are giving vampires a bad name get killed by Blade. That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? I'm sure someone's done an edit on YouTube, some sort of crossover. If they have, please do not put the link in the comments, because it will automatically get marked as spam, not by me, but by the YouTube system. And if you do a number of those, I think you get sanctioned on your account. So don't do links if you can help it. That's just my tip. But don't let me tell you what to do, you're your own person, that's just my experience. Blade, he won't let you down, unless he did. Okay, so this third ball's lasting longer than the first 2, which isn't too difficult to do. Whoa! Always remember to nudge the table if you think the ball's going to drain. If you do it too much, it goes into tilt. Essentially, in the real life tables, tilt is when the electronics cut out, because it works out you've been cheating. and then you can't move anything. In these digital tables, they try to recreate it, even these fantasy tables, but no Zen Pinball 2 table, as far as I'm aware, has ever been converted to a real-life table. I mean, how could they? I mean, with the proper toys and conventional sense, you might be able to do it with like a massive tablet sort of tabletop, I guess, but it wouldn't be a real table in the conventional sense. Right, here we go, mini table. Let's try and get the mission here.
Yes. Light my fire, baby.
Now they are in the process, I don't know if this one's been done yet, of recreating, shut your face. Yeah, recreating these in virtual reality where you wear a headset and you're actually holding the table. That sounds quite cool. Oh, the ball's on fire. This happens in a few of the Zen Pinball 2 tables. Nice fire flame there. Yeah, this would be a hazard on a real life table, I guess. Right, what's flashing on the table? Because that's probably what we've got to hit. There's a ramp to the left there, just next to Mr. Greenface. You can get that. Yeah, but a very complex table this. There's a flipper there midway up the top right, you can see, used to fire the ball at the enemy. Let's just keep concentrating, keep hitting the ramps, I think. We can do this thing, as per usual. So the pack, you get 4 tables with this one, which is quite good value. Hopefully we'll be coming back to the Pinball Arcade at some stage. Oh, look at that! It's like you don't see in many of my reviews. That was a PlayStation 3, which is being played on Trophy, which I've unlocked. Hooray! Does that put me up the ranks? Well, marginally, probably. That's impressive, isn't it? Let's see if I can get another one, which I probably won't be able to. Have to be said, I play these tables more on my Vita when I'm on the move than the main PlayStation 3, because I'm out and about a lot. Well, not so much recently, but that's a different story, which I won't bore you with. Now, there's a guy, you've noticed on the right there, a bit in shadow at the moment, there is a guy standing up. I think that's one of Blade's accomplices, but I can't remember the film so much, so I don't know who that is. Yeah. Sometimes he throws a dustbin about, and when it goes to the day cycle, he's asleep, so he might be a friendly vampire. Just comes out at night time, which is probably best. But unfortunately, all the shops are shut, so I don't know where he buys his clothes. Unless there's a 24-hour mall about the place. This is the United States. In the UK, everything shuts at about 6, apart from McDonald's. What a sorry state of affairs. But better than having vampires roaming around the place. The head vampire, the most famous vampire, you'd have to say is Count Dracula. And then the next one is probably that Count from Sesame Street. One, and etc,
You
etc.
can't stop me this easily.
We can't give up this easily, but is that my last ball though? I think we might have to give up this easily. And we've only been going about 8 or so minutes, so I will have to go in again.
I am its harbinger.
Yeah, that's a good thing to say to the police. Maybe not. Or if you're in a mental institute and trying to convince them you're sane to get out, don't say you're the harbinger of evil or death. That's frowned upon. Right, I am online, but it seems to be struggling calculating the score, so maybe we've got a weak connection, which is a bit of a shame. A few people have sent me a friend request recently, so thanks for that, and I have accepted you so we can compare scores and tables. If you want to be added to my friend on this to compare your pinball tables, no matter if you own loads or just a few, my handle is njenkin, then the number 7, so njenkin7. Thank you very much. We're back into the day cycle as we start a new game. Let's see if we can activate multi-ball. We did that quite quick on the first go. One more. So there are different modes in this game. Some only activated through the day cycle, some only available in the night cycle. But the night cycle looks cooler, doesn't it, really? Day cycle's a bit red and yellowy.
Nice
Night
moves.
cycle blue and green. And why not?
There.
So a lot of attention to detail on this one. Oops,
They call me Daywalker.
do they? They call me Moonwalker.
Gotcha.
Thank you. Glad we got that straight. You're Deathwalker, I'm Moonwalker. Brilliant. As long as it's not Streetwalker. Or Murray Walker. He's like an old Formula 1 commentator.
Jackpot.
Yay! It's always good when they say jackpot in a pinball game, because that means you're doing at least something right.
A little information for starters.
Little information. Hasn't made it to the Avengers film yet, Blade. Although these films come out a little bit before the main Marvel revamp, so maybe this has been forgotten. It's a bit hard to see how Blade could get included within those. Was Blade make it to the Avengers in the comics?
Become the first vampiric deity.
Yeah.
A god among the undead.
Right. God among the undead. He's a bit of a show-off, this bloke, isn't he? That's the thing with all these Marvel villains. They do like shouting their own praises. They do all their own PR. You don't get a shy one at all. Or do you? Yeah.
I got one.
I suppose Blade, he might have joined some special Avengers that only go out at night. Who could that be?
Busted.
Busted. Okay, let's try and keep this going as long as we can. But obviously not as long as half an hour. Because staying with a half an hour pinball game may be tricky. I'll try and make this as interesting as I can. Some tables are better than others. Marvels tend to be quite good. I like Pinball Arcade and Zen Pinball 2 tables for different reasons. Although it's nice seeing the Pinball Arcade because they're recreations of real tables. They're ones that you might have bumped into in real life or potentially could do.
So
you're always going to get a bit more nostalgic if you can see it's a physical thing. People or humans like to touch stuff. It means it's more real and you get more of a connection with it. I don't know why that should be, but it's just a brain thing. Right, 2 balls left, which is always good.
Skill shot.
Yay! Skill shot. So with any launch mechanism on any table, you sort of like judge how much pressure to do. Normally I put it on maximum, which is often the wrong thing to do. And then if you hit the ball up a ramp or hit a target, it activates a skill shot, so it's knowing how much strength to apply. Skill shot's not always the same. Right. I'm sure we can kill this vampiric deity.
Hurry up.
Hurry up. A vampiric deity, so it's what the vampires worship. Yeah. Blade has got superhuman strength, he might be part vampire. $50. Good. Not hitting these ramps enough to activate anything significant, but at least we've seen the 2 modes. Flippers are yellow, then they go blue at night. Right, let's do this. What's that about? Alright, it's not that funny, mate.
My minions are
Right, we just activated a mission there. What's flashing?
nice welcome.
Let's get it. Da 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 da. Come on, that must be worth something. Blade just did a little twizzle with his sword. What's flashing now? Right, that one just by that ramp I've just hit.
We'll come back later.
Got it, but I think the light went out. That sinkhole light's going. Missed.
Hurry up.
Come on, oh no, that one there. It keeps changing.
Silver balls are expensive.
I'm not doing very well here. Curses you! I'll never be a vampire slayer at this rate.
I've seen this face before.
Alright, okay, now we've got this. There we go. I hope you knew what was going on there. Occasionally you get people you've got to find. It was like a wolfman that time, wasn't it? Look out for that next time. One ball locked. Good. My friends have put that in that dustbin for me for safekeeping, or trash can we should say if you're in the States. Let's try and lock some more. Right, we've got to find the wolfman. There he is. Boom, captured. Another one. There he is there. Good. So we're good at identifying him. He can't hide amongst the living, you know. Unless it's like Halloween or fancy dress, then it might be tricky. Right, that's another one for the bin. We need another one. One more, then multi-ball. Muddy ball. Oh, I thought it was going to fall down the middle then. Come on.
Good work.
Thank you very
My
much.
friends, you will always be with me.
Right, let's try and hit these. Yeah, oh, it's gone to the day cycle, so we've gone all the way through the night without dying.
See you tomorrow night.
See you tomorrow night. Well, let's not tempt fate. That seems a long way away at the moment. What's your favourite vampire film? Is it Christopher Lee, or is it one of these modern Twilight jollies? I haven't read the novels, the Twilight novels. I don't think. Well, I don't know. Have you read them? I'm more like the traditional vampires, really. As I said, like Count Dracula. There was a Hammer horror, I think it's Hammer horror, called Count Alucard, which basically, which you probably already worked out, is Dracula spelt backwards, and no one could work it out throughout the whole thing. I think one worked it out eventually. Well done. 50,000 points. It's big business being a vampire.
Who's
Although
there?
they do turn into a bat, don't they? Or do they? I always preferred the Wolfman. Boom, American Werewolf in London, that's a good film. And some of the effects we use from Michael Jackson's Thriller, which is quite a popular song. Well, it's not close to midnight here, but there is something evil lurking from the dark. I might start to scream, but terror might take the sound before I make it. Hey, come on, Blade. I seem to be stuck with not much going on at the moment. Oh, it's the night time.
Time to get up, Hannibal.
Time to get up.
Who's
Time to
there?
get up. Time to get up. Boomer. He likes a good laugh, he does. If I ever do stand-up comedy, I'd like him to be in the audience, and everyone will laugh because they want to join in with him without getting killed.
Hurry up.
Actually, he could be a good manager. What's his email address? Boomer. Right, what? Yeah, that flipper don't seem to be giving me much joy. I'm hitting the deity, but he's not doing anything. I'd like to see him catch fire or explode into lots of goo. Here we go. Yeah, I'm just hitting one of his drop targets. I don't think this review can go on much longer. I'm starting to feel a bit tired. And we capture another one of these guys. There he is. That's quite easy. This is the easiest video mode ever. Now this money we're collecting, if we go up the ramp a certain amount of times at the correct time, we can buy upgrades in the store. I think they're like kickbacks and bonuses, but I haven't activated any yet, so woe is me. What do you think of this table compared to the other three? Spider-Man, Wolverine and Iron Man. Is it your favourite one? Is it your least favourite one? Or do you not dig this? Oh dear! Or do you not dig this original Marvel pack at all? Oof! I believe they come out as original tables in 2011, but bundled together as a 4-table pack in 2013. Excellent. So we're gradually going through the Zen Pinball 2 tables, but I think there's still over about 25 I haven't bought yet, or haven't looked at. So we'll be going for quite some time here, as we alternate between this and the Pinball Arcade every so often. I don't know what we're going to do when I finally catch up with all of them, but that's probably years ahead. Probably look at them on the PlayStation 4 then. Compare them. Ah, dear, it just goes on and on and on. Will people ever stop making games? Unlikely, unless the world blows up. Or a vampire takes over, and even then there's probably a vampire game market. Suck My Blood 2 or something. Blade wears very cool clothes. He's got that long coat. I'm surprised that he doesn't whip that sword out and rip his coat at some point.
To stop me.
Is that it? That could be it. Blade. B-L-A-D-E for those people crap at spelling.
I am its harbinger.
Oh, yo. Game over. See that deity there? He's some harbinger. Not to be confused with Harvester, the restaurant. Well, anyway, as my very slow connection struggles to calculate my pro score, I hope you liked having a look at that one. That was Zen Pinball 2, the original Marvel pack of Blade, published by Zen Studios in 2013. Thanks for watching as always. Until next time, take care of yourself and a fond goodbye.
Goodbye.